Hello, my ladies. Right about now, we're getting into our glute workouts. I'm going to do a little explanation before we get into it. First, you know your lower body is made up of three parts. We have the quads. This is your quads right here. You have the back. There are two parts at the back. You have the glutes, which is what most of you already know. And then you have your hamstrings. How do you know where your hamstrings are if you have no idea? What I want you to do is bend, keep your knees straight, stand really straight, and then bend. When you bend, you will notice a stretch from your knee up to your glutes, to your bum bum. That is your hamstring. All right, so today we are going to be working on our glutes, and this is for the gym girls. This is absolutely beginner friendly. Feel free to adjust as you deem fit. So the first workout on our list is the Holy Grail, and this is the hip thrust. This is one of the best routines any lady can add to her workout routine. I shuffle different things on my workout routine, but one thing I always leave and is a constant is my hip thrust because they are so effective. So let's get right into it. I've already set up my machine. Feel free to use barbells, a hip thrust machine if you have it available at your gym, or the Smith machine, but I find this more comfortable. And what you want to do is ensure you are at the middle of the bar. Now, you do not want to put the bare bar on your body. So there's something called a barbell pad. I'm going to show you in a minute. We're going to place that here. This is what a barbell pad looks like. What you want to do is place it at the middle, the part that is going to be on your hips. You know where your bra usually stays? That is the part of your back that is going to be on the bench. So you're going to put that part of your back on the bench, sit straight, and then look forward. After you've gotten into position, you're going to move the bar to yourself. It's going to stay on your hip. Your legs, remember your legs were straight, you're going to bring them into a position like this. If you're a beginner and you don't know where to place your legs, you know where your knee is, you look at where your knee is when your legs are straight. Mark that position and then you bring your legs to that position. Your back is straight on the bench, you're looking forward, and then you thrust up. One mistake people make is when they thrust up, they look up like this. No, you want to stay here, thrust up, keep looking straight, go down, thrust up, keep looking straight. And when you want thrust up, you want to thrust all the way up, squeeze your glutes, go back down. So now that you understand this, we're going to perform this exercise 10 times, 4 sets. So let's go. Our first set is going to be something like this. 1, 2, 3. Remember, thrust up, all the way up, squeeze your glutes. 4, look up, look straight ahead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more, let's go. 10. And that's about it for this. You're going to perform this exercise 4 sets and 10 reps. If the barbell is too heavy for you or you're not able to control it, we have an alternative, that is using a dumbbell. You want to go for a dumbbell of 20 kg, 30 kg, 40 kg. This is 20 kg dumbbell. So you're going to place that dumbbell on your body. Remember your sitting position, your leg position. And then what do? You put the weight here. You thrust up. Remember, you're looking straight ahead. You're not looking up. This motion, we're going to perform this 10 times. 1, remember to squeeze all the way down. 2, let's go. 3, nice. 4, slow and steady and controlled. 5, awesome. 6, let's go. 7, 3 more reps. 8, nice. 9, and the last one. 10. That was perfect. All right, my ladies, that was definitely a burner. So for our next program, we have something called the Sumo Squats. I know you most likely know your regular squats. Now, the difference between the Sumo Squat and your regular squat is your stance. What do I mean by your stance? Your position. Normally, if you're doing a regular squat, you will stand shoulder width apart. Shoulder width apart means the distance between your two shoulders. That's going to be the distance between your legs. But now we're doing a Sumo Squat. What does that mean? We are doing a wider stance. So it's going to be something like this. Something like this, wide apart, really wide. And then you're going to squat all the way down. And this is what it's going to look like. Typically, the elevation you use is your step boards. But if you don't have step boards, feel free to use anything that has the same level. We're going to be performing 4 sets of this, 7 to 10 reps. For your first set, feel free to use body weight. What does that mean? you're going to be using just your body weight to go down, and it's going to be something like this. 1. And when you're going down, remember we're targeting our glutes, so you want to lean forward a little. Your stance is going to be something like this. So instead of going like this, you're going to go a wide distance and then lean forward. Shoot your butt out. Let's go. 4 sets without weight. Let's go. 1, 2, let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. One thing you want to ensure is that you are standing upright. When you stand upright, your weight is going to be here. Do you understand? So I don't want you slouching with your weight. I want you standing upright with your weight. So we're going to pick up our weights now. This is my 20 kg. Remember what? We are chesting out, standing upright. So we are not doing this with our weight. We're going to stand upright with that weight and then go all the way down. All the way down and lean forward. You got that? All right, let's go. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. 5. Awesome. 6. Let's go. 7. Almost there. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. Let's go. 10. Beautiful. You're going to perform this exercise 4 sets, 10 reps. All right, my darlings, that was definitely another burner. For our third program, I consider this another staple that should be in your routine for your hamstrings and for your glutes. But this time around, we are performing it for our glutes. And the workout in question is your RDLs. If you're a beginner, this can be a little difficult, especially when it comes to getting your stance right. Imagine you're trying to close your fridge door with your butt. So you're going to do something like this. Close the door. Do you understand? Tell ladies to imagine they want to twerk. So if you want to twerk, you're going to have your butt something like this, right? Good. Imagine that stance when you're performing your RDL. But this time you're holding 2 dumbbells in front of you. You're going to have your dumbbells, your knees slightly bent. Get your weights. I'm going to be using about 20 kg for this. Please feel free to start with either 5 kg, 10 kg or 15 kg. Another important thing about your stance is that you want to stand straight. I don't want your weight dangling like this. You want to stand all the way up straight and then go all the way down. Remember, we're trying to push the wall or the fridge door with our butt. But at the same time, your weight is not coming like this. I see people make this mistake and do this. No, this is going to be staying straight. Imagine there's something under your armpit and you don't want it to fall off. So the weight is going to stay straight that way, and then you push your glutes back. And for this program, we're going to be doing 3 sets. Remember, we're going 10 reps of this. Have your weight in position, chest out, lock your armpits, and then we go. 1, push, 2, 3, nice, slow and steady, 4, 5, awesome, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, let's go, 9, 1 more, 10. Please ensure you're getting your form right. Otherwise, you're going to be having things like waist pain, which is what we do not want from poor form. For our very next program, we have something called your step-ups. Step-ups can be a little tricky, especially when you're a beginner, but I'm going to simplify it and make it very easy for you. I would recommend using a Smith machine, and you want to get a couple of step boards because you're going to need like a form of elevation. This is what it's going to look like. Short lives matter. Stand upright, and then one of your leg, because step-ups are an isolated program. What does that mean? It works on one part of your body at a time, and in this case, one part of the glutes at a time. So what you're going to do, that free leg that you're going to be taking back, you're going to take it back and bring it back up. Do you understand? So you step down, step up, step down, step up, and ensure you're leaning forward while you're doing this for maximum glute activation. Step down, step up, Now let's try that same motion on our second leg. One leg is going to be staying on your elevation. Then the second leg, step down, step up, step down, step up, step down, and you step up. Now that you understand the motion for this program, you're going to be performing this program 7 reps, 3 sets. As a beginner, I would advise start with an empty bar. All right, let's go. We're going to be performing 7 reps on both sides. Let's go. 1, up, down, up, that's 2, down, up, down, tap the leg, up. And I guess that's 5. 2 more. Let's go. Up, down, up. Beautiful. That's 7 reps on one side. Now let's perform another 7 reps on the other side. Whew, that really burns. 1, up, 2, up, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5. Let's go. 6 and 1 more. 7. Beautiful. Okay, so for our last program, we have something called cable kickbacks. I'm sure you've probably seen this program somewhere. And for this, we need something called ankle straps. And this is what your ankle strap looks like. As the name implies, these are straps for your ankle. Now you see this inner part, you're going to place it over your leg and then pass the buckle, pass it through the hoop and lock it up. Stance for your cable kickback is very, very, very important. Now I see people do this. They go back, they stand like this, and then they kick all the way up. Now that is not what you want to do. What you want to do, you want to stand upright, be very upright, meaning stand straight. Hold on to your cable. You want to rest all your weight on the leg that is standing. Remember, this leg is going to be kicking back, right? The other leg, you want to rest your weight on it so that the second leg is doing strictly the kicking back. Hold onto your machine and then kick back. You don't necessarily need to go all the way like this. No. For maximum targeting, you want to stand straight and then kick. Your leg is not going to go all the way up. I want to go slow and steady, controlled. Kick. Let's go. Kick. And then kick. So we're going to be performing this exercise 7 reps, 3 sets, and this is another isolated program. 7 reps. 1, 2, 3. You're not dropping the leg on the floor, remember. 4, 3 more, almost there. 5, let's go. 6, and 1 more. 7. Awesome. Okay, now that you're done with your glute session, and I'm sure you're still feeling the glute form, you want to squeeze in about 5 to 10 minutes of stretch program. Like you already know, one of the best things your stretches do for you is that they ease your healing process, meaning your muscles heal faster, repair faster, and you don't get to feel sore for a very long time. We're going to be including basic stretches for our lower body. I like to start very simple with a child pose. Now, the child pose can have different variation depending on the part of your body you're trying to stretch out. So we go like this, hands forward, shoot out your glutes, and stretch it. Remember, I want to stay in this position for about 30 seconds. And when you're doing your stretches, you want to be relaxed. No tension, no rush. Just you trying to relax those muscles. Another beautiful stretch you want to include is your lunges. Now, this is what your lunges will look like. You're going to kneel on both legs, stretch out one leg, and then you want to have a very wide lunge. Let's say typically you would lunge in this position. You want to widen that stance. Widen that stance, get deeper into it. I really like to relax in my stretches, so I always advise relax in your stretches, flow in it, move your body as much as you can, move to the side, move front, move back. There's something called flow. The easier you're able to flow, the more fluid your body becomes. So you get into your lunge, you get into a half split. Get back into your lunge, get into a half split. Basically, you're also stretching out your hamstrings. We're going to be performing this same thing on the other side. You get into a very deep lunge. One good thing that this helps you do is that it also opens your hip. In case you're trying to aim for your splits over time, back in, try to flex in that position. Hands up, try to do it without any support. Relax your body. Perform all those motions. I like to say glide with grace. If you can, glide with grace. Flow in it. And you have that stretch. Lastly, you want to get into a pigeon position. Imagine you're like this, but you're not going to stop here. You're going to bring that other leg forward. Bring it forward and then sit in it like this. Notice something. I'm not sitting in the leg like this. Rather, I'm all straight. Straight. And if you can, lean forward. This is called a pigeon pose. Switch over to the other side too. Remember, we're performing the same motion and we are not exactly sitting to the side. No, we're not sitting on that bit. We're staying straight, stretching out the leg at the back, relaxing, gliding with grace, like I like to say. Glide with grace if you can. And my darlings, that is about it for today. I hope this has been a productive session for you. See you next time. Remember to subscribe. Make sure you also share with your gym partner. See you in my next video. Bye.